Thank you, Jehovah's Witnesses, for watching this video. I'd like to thank you for disobeying your leaders, the governing body. Apostates. What are apostates? Well, I really do have to say at this stage that apostates are not an invisible enemy. Apostates are not people who are trying to take salvation away from you. Speaking as a so-called apostate, I would like to say that it's just loaded language, that word apostate. It's a word that the Watchtower has taken out of its original context and used it to vilify those that do not wish to worship the governing body anymore. You're not allowed to speak to apostates, so thank you for listening to this video. The reason you're not allowed to listen to apostates is because we are not your invisible enemy. We actually are people just like you, but we decided that the Jehovah's Witness organisation wasn't for us. We decided that it was false teachings, false doctrine, or whatever. We're just normal people getting on with our lives, and yet your governing body, those 8 men in Brooklyn, see us as a threat. Why do they see us as a threat? Well, you see, the thing is, we no longer provide them with power over us or money. They're afraid that if you talk to us, and it's nothing to do with the scriptures don't say that you shouldn't talk to us. Didn't it say pray for your enemies? We're not even your enemies. We're just people who could free your mind from the deception and the control of the Watchtower. And the Watchtower has control over you. The study articles in the Watchtowers that are not generally available to the public vilify people that don't wish to worship the governing body anymore, who are now your leaders. They've done away with the so-called anointed, and they're now standing in place of God for you. They've tried to vilify anybody who doesn't want anything to do with the organisation who was formerly in it. Hence such phrases as mentally diseased apostates, or the apostate should be slaughtered by the Jehu elders if the law of the land allowed it. Please think about the type of people that are your leaders. Think about this. They protect paedophiles within the congregations. Why? For their own reputation. And yet people that are not paedophiles, who have committed no so-called sin, apart from just not wanting to be a Jehovah's Witness, are treated as dead, are treated in the worst possible way, shunned by family, friends and loved ones. Paedophiles aren't, they're protected. So thank you, Jehovah's Witnesses, for watching this, and just consider a few things. Information control. The Watchtower tells you that you're not allowed to look at outside sources to investigate your faith. Information control. Weren't the Bereans the most noble people? They were. Why? Because they tested everything. They didn't take anything on face value. They thoroughly researched it. And yet the Watchtower won't allow you to do that. Apostates? No, we're just normal people. We are the good, the bad and the ugly. Don't be fooled by the Watchtower. They're a greedy corporation that want your life, they want your money. Think about these things, please. But thank you very much for watching these videos. They'll do you the world of good in the end.